I'm Zachariah Noel. I'm a senior developer advocate at Freshworks. I am an AWS Serverless hero. I also co-organize AWS UG Bengaluru. I run my own newsletter called the Serverless Terminal, and I also run a show called The Zach Show, Talking AWS. I co-organize AWS UG Bengaluru, and also help a lot of folks online globally, where I help them with serverless, helping them build with serverless, be it with best practices, or even things like if they're stuck with something, help them with the queries and help them understand different serverless services. I've been a speaker at multiple AWS forums and also have been looking at all of these contributions as AWS community builder. I was recognized as AWS Serverless Hero in November 2022. As a full stack developer, when I had to build for my front end, my back end, the always problem was I need to know different tech stacks that are involved, be it on any platform, right? I'll be speaking about Amplify today, where it helped me overcome all of those hassles. Where prior to me using Amplify, I had to go define my complete infrastructure. I had to deploy them. I had to know the background about what each serverless service does, what are the different properties that I need to set, all of it with the infrastructure as code. I had to set things up and deploy it to my cloud. And I had to get all of the endpoints, use it in my front-end applications. But now with Amplify, what I could do is I could define my backend services with just some CLI commands. Amplify helps me deploy different services like Cognito for my authentication, AppSync for my GraphQL queries, and hosting my web app. In fact, the one that you're seeing on the screen right now is using Amplify web hosting. We built this cool app using AWS Amplify, which uses a ton of other things under the hood, where folks who are attending the conference virtually can go to this link, click a picture of them, download it, and post it on social media. If you're wondering what are the services that are being used under the hood, you can see that there's a beautiful architecture diagram here where Amplify is using things like web hosting, and it uses GraphQL-based resolvers to store all the data, all the template about different templates that are there in the front end. And also, it has been using Cognito for authentication, where admins or the organizers of the meetup or the conference can go define their own templates, which are stored in your DynamoDB table, get them off, and deliver it to the front end very quickly. So you could see all of this being defined as infrastructure as code using AWS Amplify. So if you're thinking about how would I have been building this without Amplify, it would be a chaos, or it would be a lot of things to manage, because I need to manage my front end, I need to manage my back end, where back end, again, I have to use infrastructure as code. I have a ton of other options where I would be managing it on that specific tool, and the code base would be a lot of things to manage. With Amplify, it's a monorepo that you just have to manage. So all of these things can be deployed just over with some terminal commands. This has been a game changer for me, where it has improved my developer productivity in terms of how do I deploy my backend services, how do I integrate them on my front-end apps, and completely deploy and publish my front-end application for others to view and start using it. If you're somebody who is learning serverless, or you have queries around serverless or AWS Amplify, you could reach out to me on zachjonesnoel.com. All of my social handles are listed there. You could reach out to me on Twitter or LinkedIn. Again, my social handle is ZachJonesNoel. You could reach out and I would be happy to help you out.